So hey guys, today we're going to be looking at all of the level 1 targets that you have for Duel Star. So, well, right now I guess anyway, so Fire, level 1. So, first off we have Infernoid Decatron. This is actually not that bad of a target, all things considered. If this card is no more special summon, you can send one Infernoid monster from your deck to the graveyard, except for Infernoid Decatron, and if you do, increase this card's level by the level of the sent monster, and if you do that, this card's name becomes that monster's original name, and replace this effect with that monster's original effects. So let's say we send Saitsumas here. Let's go ahead and read this. Cannot be normal summon slash set. Must be special summon from your hand or graveyard by banishing 2 Inferno monsters from your hand or graveyard while the total levels and ranks of all black monsters you control are 8 or lower. So this doesn't take into account like link monsters, only levels. So if you use your like Diabellstar stuff and your Snake Eyes cards to just do some link plays, this doesn't matter, I don't think. Okay. If this card attacks an opponent's monster, this effect can be activated at the end of the battle phase. Bash one card on the field. Once returned during either player's turn, you attribute one monster, then target one card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. Okay. So, real quick, let's see. So, actually, now that I'm reading this again. Let's see. What's this effect? Target one card. Banish it. One card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. What's this one? Something else. Okay. Target one card in your opponent's graveyard, bash it. You bash one monster from your opponent's extra deck, their choice. And quick effect, banish one card in your opponent's graveyard once again. Are none of these negates? I vaguely remember one of these should be like a negate or something. Destroy all spell traps. Maybe it's just a trigger. Take the one monster on the field, destroy it. Yeah. Doesn't super matter, I guess, though. But yeah, this seems to work well enough. And there might be use cases for this, and it is nice that this is also a tuner. So it works, I guess. And if you, for example, wanted to special summon, for example, Skete here, you could add a Decatron and special summon a Decatron, and that would probably be enough, right? So, yeah, that kind of works. Link Apple, you can reveal this card in your hand, banish face up, one random face down card from your extra deck, then special summon this card if the banish card was a Link monster. Otherwise, discard this card and if you do, draw one card. So, a bit awkward. I personally don't think there's a good use case for this one, so we'll continue. Boost Warrior. If you control a tuner, you can special summon this card from your hand. Just because it has this effect, this becomes somewhat useful. Assuming we have like a level 1 tuner or something like that, we can just special summon Boost Warrior to make like Formula, for example. That is not the worst thing in the world. Like, for example, if we control Decatron, then we can summon Boost Warrior, and that works, right? Horus Servant doesn't really do anything. Magistric Magnition. The effect on this is actually so damn specific. There's pretty much no chance of you being able to resolve this, I think. But there is, I think, maybe a Snake Eyes like spell that vanishes itself. So you could maybe add this, but I don't really think it's worth. Remove 3 spell counters. I think you might be able to get 3-ish. I'm not 100% sure. Each spell card is activated. So if you use Popular Effect to put a monster as a continuous spell, I don't think that counts as activating a spell, so yeah. Evil Tell Pluro. This card you control is destroyed. Sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one evil sir monster from your hand. I don't think there's a use case for that. Astolfo. Let's see. You banish one fire warrior monster from your hand or graveyard to special summon this card from your hand, and then this becomes that card's level. And I mean, this actually might have a use case, just potentially. Bengli the Soldier Bomb, I don't think is that good. You might as well just run Decatron and Infernid stuff because this effect requires it to be, well, to special summon requires it to be sent to the graveyard from the deck, and you also need to control plant monsters, so I don't think that's happening. Red Dustin doesn't look that useful. Roland, Infernal Knight Roland. Quick effect, you target one face of monster you control. Equip this card from your hand to that target as an equip spell that gives the card counter attack. During then phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it's sent there this turn, you can add one fire warrior monster. That's during then phase. Yeah, not that useful. Add a fire warrior monster except for itself, or a equip spell from your deck to your hand. That is not that crazy. Okay. Glamville Baby. This is just a level 1 tuner for Evil Tile. Gefiro. For what? This card is this Yoga Balance into the graveyard. You can target one evil sword monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. Oh, this is an evil tile. I thought it could loop itself for a second. Red Potan. You can target one Potan monster you control. Read it as a tuner until the end of the next turn. If a monster synchronized while you control this monster, you can special summon one potent monster from your hand or deck. This might actually be a little bit useful because you can technically special summon this, and then, like, let's assume we have some way to synchro, then we could summon another potent, and that's just bodies. So for like a specific combo, that might be useful. Glam Volgard, I guess it's alright. It's a level 1 tuner, which is something for sure. Solomon Great Mole. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think Mole is that great. Red Mirror. I don't think this has an effect, right? If you synchro summon while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step or the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can add this card to the hand. This might have like a niche use case as like a discard, but like, aside from that, not much. Vismagear, not great. Adds during end phase. Something great, Raccoon. Does this do anything? Yeah, I honestly don't think that does a whole lot for you. As target, whatever then. Renaud is actually pretty good, but this requires you to control a fire warrior monster to special summon. But if you just special summon it, like, anyways, then you can target a fire warrior monster or one of your equipped spells that is banished or in your graveyard. Except for Infernal Knight Renaud, which seems pretty good, honestly. Not exactly sure when it comes like into fruition, but whatever. Dracaelo. This is just not that great, I don't think. Doesn't look that crazy. Guard Dragon Prominesis. Let's see, you can send this card, gain attack. If you want sent to the graveyard while this card is in the graveyard, it's favorite damage. You can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. Actually, this one's not that bad. This has probably use cases, so it's fine. Our Flint Lady. This is actually also good, you know. Isolde and all that, right? So, yeah. That has a use case. Jet Synchron, this is good as well. This is probably the best tuner you can probably special summon. Just right now, I think. The only one that looks maybe close to this is like Red Potan, but this requires you to kind of run another Red Potan, which is like a little bit weird in my opinion, but you could probably make it work. Mechanic Shell. Doesn't seem that useful, except if you could loop this a little bit, gives you some like hand cards to mess around with. That's not like OP or anything, but it's just possible. Red Nova. If a level 8 or higher dragon synchro monster is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Red Nova once per turn this way. If this card is sent to the grave, your synchro summon that uses 2 or more tuner monsters as material, you can special summon one fire fiend monster from your deck in defense position. This probably has a use case. In fact, this doesn't sound that bad, honestly. So if a level 8 dragon synchro monster is on the field, you'd special summon this to try to make Abyss, for example. Well, it depends exactly what you're doing, though, of course. Double Resonator. If this card is no longer special summon, target one face-up monster on the field, that target is treated as a tuner this turn. That is actually useful for stuff. If we just look at that first effect, okay, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one fiend monster you control. That fiend monster is treated as a tuner this turn. Wow, Double Resonator might be useful for something. People tell Mega Trilla. Honestly, I'm not going to bother reading Evosaur or Evil Tile cards anymore. They're just useless. So for going second, this is useful as an ad, and this just wipes your opponent's board, I guess, and then you can try to play from there. Rescue Ace Hydrant. This isn't even a one card combo if you add Hydrant, but it can do stuff, so not bad. Courageous Crimson Chevalier Bradamante. You discard this card, then target one warrior monster you control, equip it with 4 equip soul from your deck that can equip to it. Wait, that's actually pretty good. You can add this to your hand, right? Then this allows you to equip any equip soul from your deck that can equip to it. Just for example, if Smoke Grenade was still legal, this could equip Smoke Grenade, right? So, pretty interesting. This card is not equipped with an equip card. Is destroyed by battle with opponent's monster sent to the graveyard. You can special summon this card, and if you do equip that monster your opponent controls to this card. So this card can also be used as like damage step removal. So there's certain like monsters and effects that wouldn't be able to deal with this. Like for example, if your opponent has a Cheezao, you can just normal summon this and crash into Cheezao, and then you can equip Cheezao to this card, or something like that, right? That seems fine. Ricardetto. You banish this card from your hand or grenade special summon one level 4 or lower fire warrior monsters from your hand as a tuner. So that effect is overall a good one, but this requires setup, I'm pretty sure. So, seems alright, but not as good as the last one. Okay. And you can only use one effect. Okay. Then there's TG Rocket Salamander. So, I believe this is really strong because of the Synchro 2 that you can make. That's pretty strong, right? Yeah. Here. DG Mighty Striker, you can make Mighty Striker, and Mighty Striker allows you to add a DG spell trap from your deck to your hand. And the one you add is TG All Clear. And then this just gets you places. So, yeah. The Rocket Salamander is pretty strong, I guess. Snake Eye Oak, all these other Snake Eyes. And yeah, that seems to be every single target. Squeak Knight is not useful, right? This card could be treated as a tuner, but you're also able to only special summon from the extra deck one more time. Yeah, that I guess at the very least this can be battle or artifact or destruction, like destruction or battle protection once. Squeak Knight can do that, so that's something. Oh yeah, Soaring Eagle above the Searing Land. This card looks good if you only read like this first effect, and you don't read the fact that the effect requires 3 level monsters to activate. So yeah, Charcoal in Pachi. Yeah. A lot of these cards actually don't do a whole lot, but some of them do. So yeah, maybe we'll with the current things. There's something we're missing, but yeah. In general, though, I don't think you'll see anything aside from like maybe TG, Noble Knight, or Rescue Ace being used with the Snake Eyes cards right now, but we will get more cards in future that kind of work well with these guys. But even without like a level 1 fire target, just how strong these guys are, these are all like one card combos, right? So even if I were to do something kind of goofy like normal summon Alistair, yeah, that just works. Normal summon Alistair, then I do full Snake Eyes combo. What you gonna do about it? Nib me? Well, you might be able to imper me, but not nib, you know? So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.